Oh my God, Top Billin, what a game. Listen, unflappable Alabama has the heart of a champion. That shit was cold. Listen, dead to rights. I'm thinking like, oh man, Texas done came in here and did the unthinkable. Texas was balling, baby. Much respect to the Texas Longhorn, man. To me, they almost out Alabama, and that's tough to do. Only team really capable of doing something like that, in my opinion, is the University of Georgia. But Texas showed itself, right, under Steve Sarkisian and under the coaching staff that he's assembled and some of the talent that they have, man, they're not even where they should be at or where they will be at because he's just going to get better and better talent in there. But, hey, when you have this cat right here, that number 9 jersey, looking like Drew Brees out there, making similar decisions that I would see from Drew Brees, one of my all-time favorite quarterbacks, that shit is hard. You just feel like he was going to make a play. You get right here, right? You get that Cobra Blitz from the short side of the field, right? So on the boundary blitz, Cobra Blitz, you get that, and they play it to perfection because there's a little bit of a fabricated pressure element to it. You'll get Jahmyr Gibbs out here, right? He's trying to get upfield. He gets taken away real quickly by the linebacker here. You have a wide receiver right here getting depth. He's getting vertical up the field. The safety takes him. The thing about this is college. If this were the NFL, the wide receiver would probably just kind of sit down right here, and this would be kind of an easy completion there. But no, he keeps running, so there's really nowhere for Bryce Young to go, but he does this. This is hard. Look at this. Oh, dead to rights. That might have been the game right there. The Ohio State transfer, Watty misses that shit. But look at that right there, man. I can't even front. I saw this live. I was like, oh, freak. Is this Ekior? I think it might be a Milt Ekior right here. Look at that. He got my man hemmed up. Got him hemmed up by his shirt lapel. And that's all she wrote right there. That, my friend, was a hold. But if it's not called, it's not called. And Bryce Young slipping the play. And what does he do? My man running for that first down. Look at this. This is how close it was. Actually, that's Latham. That's the young cat Latham right there. He's got my man hemmed up by his shirt lapel. When Bryce Young escapes the tackle, when you're going to pass block, sometimes it's hard to transition because you don't know that this guy was going to escape out the back door like that. But, hey, I know people are going to look at his shit. His shit popped up like Jack in the Box right there. But Bryce Young makes a play. But he just continued to make plays on the last couple of drives when it looked hopeless. I may have to come back and do a more in-depth study on this one. This is just one of those after the game reaction type drawings where I come in and I show a couple of things right here that I like. One thing that I love was Jahmyr Gibbs in this particular game, showing himself to be that Alvin Kamara back that I said. This man catching out of the backfield, unstoppable. This kid is a damn animal, man. You can see them, they were running that halfback angle, right? And they had a little bit of an option to it. You could see them reading the leverage of the defenders, and they were catching them in man coverage, and there's no linebacker built alive to be able to stay with that man, just like with Alvin Kamara. Check this out right here. My man coming right here. Oh, no. And they were getting with the edge pressure. That time they got him with the edge. Look at that. The edge guy steps out, catching him in man coverage right here. The edge player, he's already out leveraged in my opinion because he's coming out flat to the line of scrimmage. And what does he do? He's reading the leverage. If you come out flat to the line of scrimmage and you're containing an edge, that means the inside is open. Bryce Young with that ultra quick whip it delivery right to Gibbs. Nothing but airspace and opportunity right there. It was on second down, I believe. Cold. Absolutely cold-blooded. Bryce Young, I'm telling you, man. I've said it since he was I said it since he was high school. This kid is just unflappable, man. He does not panic. He's, to me, underappreciated. Even though he's a Heisman Trophy winner, I still feel like he's underappreciated, and people be coming in here kind of waiting for this kid to fail. As bad of a game as Alabama played, and they played pretty bad. The defense, to me, stepped up, but maybe just because the quarterback got hurt on Texas. I need to do something on that kid. That kid was absolutely sauteing Alabama to begin the game. Alabama probably caught a break that he did not play the entire game, to be honest with you. But when they needed to make a play, Bryce Young just made the plays in the waning moments. You know who else made a play? That man right there, Will Anderson. I want you to look at this rush right here. Look how he slow plays this. Right, coming in, reading. Whoa, hold on. what went wrong here. Something went wrong. He's reading the point of contention, right? Reading that mesh point right here. You got guys at multiple angles. Borgby coming off of this edge right here. Will Anderson coming backside, pause, but you get this taken away extremely quickly right here by, I want to say maybe a nickel defender. I don't know if that's Branch or Malachi Moore right here, but you see Will Anderson right here. Something happens at the mesh point. The running back falls, and look, he tries to trip Will Anderson. So that wasn't called, right? Give one to take one right there. He tries to trip Will Anderson. It does not matter. My man runs through the trip or falls through the trip and splatter whacks my man right here, Hudson Card. Splataya. Fertilized that man. That was another play when you needed to make a play, because had they moved the chains and was able to get more time off the clock, ooh-wee, and I think it was only like 3rd and 3 or something at that particular point in time, man. That was a great play by Will Anderson. Just relentless pursuit. He had a horrific game. Let's be real here. He had so many mental mistakes. He looked frustrated. Texas had a great game plan for him. Steve Sarkisian had a great game plan to kind of nullify him. And when they really needed it, Bryce Young, Will Anderson, 2 of the top 5 players in college football, stepping up, making plays for Alabama with the heart of a lion, the heart of a champion. You know what makes Bryce Young special to me is the fact that he's not looking to take off and run all the time. To me, if you're one of those guys that are always looking to take off and run, eventually the defense is going to get a beat on that. They're going to put somebody on you. They're going to make it a little bit tougher for you. But the fact that he's always looking to throw, yet he can extend the play, a la a Drew Brees or someone like that, makes it to where you lax, you ease up. You can see right here, pure man coverage across the board. They're just rushing 4 people, and they're doing actually a very good job of some of this over-under coverage here, even though it's man coverage. Look, nowhere to go. Great defense by Texas. Still has someone over the top for that. Still has somebody in the middle here to catch this potential crossing route. Right here, nowhere to go, and he recognizes that bad boy. Patient with it enough, too, to actually let people really go through their coverage and lax and continue to work against their assignments. Then he just leaks out the side. Just that simple. He will take what the defense gives him. His ability to chain through progressions, I think, is what makes him dangerous, because that just adds to the fact that he can extend the plays when he wants, or can make a play with his legs. All right, y'all, last one I got to go. My Maryland Terrapins are on, playing Northwest Tampon Applicator University, and you know I'm hyped about that. But listen, once again, this man's ability to chain through progressions, keep his eyes upfield. Look at him with the pump right there. Texas taking everything away, but what does he do? Like I always say, he's going to exhaust all options in the pocket. He's running out right here, keeping his eyes upfield. You got the great Jahmyr Gibbs here. Of course, you saw they were in that empty formation right there. So he's out keeping the play alive. And look at this man with this fadeaway jumper right here, throwing it off of his back foot, accurate right there to Jahmyr Gibbs. Boom. Splakatayao. That right there took the wind out of the sails of Texas, in my opinion. But actually, Texas was able to come back and do the 1-2 thing and was able to get a field goal out of it. But Bryce Young just kept coming and coming and coming and coming. Alabama bowed up as a team. If Alabama goes on and wins the national championship, it will be this game right here that people will point back to where, like, it all, to me, came together, where it shows like, all right, hey, we're not going to just run through teams. I said it before. There's a reason why I stayed out of Alabama coverage. I could not get a read on this team. I knew it had holes on the roster. The holes are actually pretty glaring to me when you talk about the cornerback position. I know I didn't see Eli Ricks out there. That'll help, no doubt about that. The offensive line, they lost players off the offensive line. That was a little suspect to me last year. The ability to stretch the field, I don't see any field stretchers out there. JoJo Earl, the kid from Louisville that transferred over, these type of guys right there, they always had themselves a really nice field stretcher to keep people out of that run game. The run game is explosive, but if you're Texas and you can dominate the line of scrimmage against that offensive line, you make it a lot tough. So I don't know. I don't know. This might be one of the more interesting seasons we see in college football because Alabama is still Alabama, and they still have a ton of great players out there, and they coach better than everyone else out there too. So we shall see how it goes, man. But damn, gotta love football. That shit right there was amazing to me. That was a great win on the road too. Let's not gloss over that. That was a road win at Texas. Texas going to the SEC. I know you guys going to be excited with that one. That's just kind of a preview right there of what Texas could bring to the table. But I don't know, man. I'm excited, man. But I gotta go watch my Terps, man. Strike the band.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.